So, you ready to go grab some za?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy LaCan. We back again. I got chicken with me. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification. And if y'all want to get in, make sure y'all send us a DM, comment, or email us. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy LaCan, aka Spiritual Visuals, and we finna get into it. So I got a couple questions for you. So if y'all don't know, y'all finna know today. I got chicken. Tell them what y'all do, or tell them what you do.
Well, I mean, primarily I'm a producer. You know what I'm saying? I make beats, put songs together, write songs for people. Motherfucking I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I make so. But I do a little rapping here and there too. I ain't no artist though, really like that. Not just yet though. I might have to pop it soon. But I sound like somebody on the horn.
Ain't that
Okay. Okay. But yeah, that's what I do, man. I produce, you know what I'm saying? And I just be out here trying to make it happen, man. I've been out here for a long time, moving around.
So could you tell us about some of the people you produce for or work with?
In the city or period?
Period.
Man, most recently, I've done a lot of work with my guy Ian. Through him, you know, I done mess with. I done got a free little credits for. I'm a free post, little John for Zilla, my Gangsta Black and shit. Motherfucking Easy Money, you know what I'm saying, out the Bunker Hill and shit. I've done some shit, you know, DT of course, you know, I slaughtered plenty of shit for him. Motherfucking done some shit, man, waiting on it to come out, you know what I'm saying, with Count B got by South God now though, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, hoping that shit come out soon. Man, recently shit really just been that rotation for all my, like, can't forget my nigga T Block 360. You know, that he been going crazy on some of my shit. For sure. Shout out to whole T Block. My tatted ass Reno. I've been doing a lot of stuff lately, man. I just be trying to work, get it out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I know I miss a whole lot of people, but them just the folks that I know I've been in rotation with recently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sending emails and shit to whatever I gotta do to get them some beats, man. Whatever I'm trying to get it going, get it up out of there. So whoever need them just man, come chop with me. You know what I'm saying? I got them.
So how did you come up with the name Chicken?
Baker, that's what I need you to do. I'll pick it is, you know what I'm saying? The best to be making this beat, but I need you to just sit over there and count the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Count the chicken, give it to me. Cause it's worth it, you know what I'm saying? We gonna eat good off whatever I produce, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, magical every time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my whip on it, you know what I'm saying? Straight like that, for real.
So how do you get into like your creative process for like producing?
Man, I really ain't got no shit, you know what I'm saying? Get down what I do. This is what I breathe. This is what I do. Like, it's like muscle memory to me. I get up in the morning, you know, do my regular little ritual, and this is part, you know what I'm saying? Making beats is part of it. Once I finish, you know, washing, cleaning, doing all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Spending time with my babies and shit. Then, you know, I'm right in front of the computer, probably while I'm with the babies and shit, you know, open the computer up. I just get to tapping on shit. When I hear something, I just go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The music a lot of math. So, you know, once I hear a little bit of it, I just do the math with the rest of it, and most of the time it just come together. That shit make itself. Oh God.
So for anybody trying to be a producer or, you know, get into producing, what's something that you would tell them or
Cook. I mean, shit. Cook and once you done cook, then you know you got that. You know what I'm saying? Once you know you got a good dish, man, feed people. You know what I'm saying? Get to as many people as you can. You know what I'm saying? That money, you know what I'm saying? Chasing the money is good, you know what I'm saying? But it'll slow you down, man. Put it in them folks' face. Let them folks have it. Let them get on it. drop on it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's get the music out there. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about anyway. We trying to get these songs. Nobody don't want to hear no beats all day. You know what I'm saying? That's hard, but
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Come on, we need your part of it too. Put these lyrics on it, and then you know what I'm saying? We'll have something going.
And
Cause the money gonna come.
And as far as being a producer, how would you say you do when it comes to like working in the actual studio with the artist?
It depends on the artist, to be honest. You know, cause some artists, you know what I'm saying? They want some direction. You know what I'm saying? And then some of them you gotta like sneak the direction to them. You know, you gotta be like, yo, you know, somebody, you know, turn up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little bit more of this, man. Maybe this instead of that. You know what I'm saying? You can't really come in there like, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. But then you got some artists that they come in like white paper. They like, man, write on it, make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm the canvas. You tell me what to do.
You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I like that type shit. But you know, I also like the independent artist too, because I also want your feedback. I feed out the energy. So if I know where you want to go, and it's easier for me to help you get there.
And it also comes to where, like, say what you wanted to hear on the type of beat that you made, or what you was trying to produce out of that beat that you made, and then the artist already kind of have an idea and get some confidence into it, and you can kind of like mold it a little better versus the person who ain't got like a lick of nothing, no idea of nothing. So this way now you gotta really just like coach them the whole time. It's kind of a little tedious.
That's a little more job like, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool too, cause that's what we signed up for.
And
you know
they have to, and they gotta go, and like certain artists, cause not everybody been doing studio time and working with producers and shit like from the jump and for years or whatever. So you have some of them to where like they be like, it's cool, you know, but they want to learn. So I take both points on to where it's like, okay, like I know you new to the studio. I know this what you gotta learn, this what you gotta, you know, do. So if anything, it's just a double-edged sword. So you know, you gotta just take it lightly when working with artists on that too as well. So
yeah.
And I know you probably do well with both, because like how you just said, you like working with the blank sheet and you like working with the artists who already got the idea down.
Yeah, it's all work to me, you know. I just want to, man, make some good music, man. That's really what I want to do, man. Make some good music, get these folks something they can move to, you know. No shade to the emotional, you know what I'm saying, sad rappers and singles, but you know, I be want to make motherfuckers move, you know what I'm saying, get somebody in the streets, make them get some money, something, you know, or go fuck, you know what I'm saying, make some babies, you know, that's what I'm trying to do with my shit. We trying to make some action.
So, when it comes to like your style and your sound, how do you feel like you gain that style or that sound when it comes to your beats or your production side?
Cause that's how I be living. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's just how I be living. So, man, being that I don't rap like that, even though I can, you know what I'm saying, and I don't draw like that no more, even though I can, I don't do a lot of stuff, tattoo, all that good shit. My full expression come out in my beats, you know what I'm saying. So whatever I'm going through, that's what it, you know what I'm saying, that's what be popping. Unless I get a request, you know, then like I just do the math, and give them people what they want. But once I in the process of getting them what they want, I still feel how I feel. So you know what I'm saying. I make it, you know what I'm saying. I try to make it fit, man. Make it work. That's the fun part of being a producer, you know, just solving the problem.
If Chicken had a superpower, what would it be?
Chicken would be omnipresent. Yeah, that way I can like be everywhere and do everything and fully express myself. You know, yeah, that'll probably be my thing. Be omnipresent.
I bet you a lot of folks would be like, what? Everybody else saying I'm a superpower, you know?
Yeah, I mean, cause I ain't gotta do nothing magnificent or nothing like that. I feel like I'm pretty great. I ain't gonna let you, no cap. I feel like I'm pretty great. I just don't get enough time in the day to let everybody see everything. You know, I gotta give so much time to this or that or this or that. But it's a whole lot up in here, you know.
No cap.
You feel
Same
me?
like man of many hats.
Yeah.
So how do you maintain like your mental health and like your well being, your self care?
Reefer, you know, and drink water. Yeah. I smoke, I drink me some water. And you wanna know what? That's not a good recommendation because I still ain't got it together. If we being real, you know what I'm saying? But I'm living, you know what I'm saying? I'm making it. So, hey, I think everybody just need to find their own look. Really get down to what they do.
Yeah. And it's kind of going to like my next question. What do you feel like will be your version of happiness or success?
Man, I don't think about that no more. You know what I'm saying? All my kids straight, you know what I'm saying?
See, but that's your
it.
version. Like, getting your kids straight, like shit. As long as my kids straight, I'm good. Like, that is mine. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
guess.
kind of like what DT said in his thing. He was like, man, as long as I know my daughter's straight, I'm good. Like, that's my
Yeah.
happy place. Like, can't touch mine.
So, you know, that's what it is, really. You know what I'm saying? I guess if that's what the, you know, get down. But like I said, it ain't even about me. My happiness, they happiness. About them being happy and shit.
And I feel that.
I had fun, you know what I'm saying? I had some fun life and still got some more fun life to live with them though, you know what I'm saying? Cause they gonna help a nigga live life different.
So, what you think about like getting into buying land and like doing real estate or anything?
That's the move. Without damn, I'm finna burn myself. But yeah, without no hesitation, that's the move.
Yeah, that's been one of my
if you can do that, do that.
One of my little goals for this year is to. I've already been kind of like looking towards like a couple of properties on some of the little land banks. For some of the people who don't know, if you go look on some of the land banks in your city.
If we dropping sauce on here, you know what I'm saying, or we gonna chop later, you know what I'm saying, like we.
I mean, I'm always just giving game. It's just about giving game and letting the people know what's going on. So that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I want to see, like, your viewpoint on, like, buying
Chicken got
land.
sauce for sale, so, you know, this came shit, so, you know, he got it for the free, so maybe when I tell him, he'll come back and tell y'all, but chicken got sauce for sale.
Chicken got sauce for sale.
But, you know, yeah, I was trying to ask you something about your, you know, your capital, how you get your, you know, capital investments and shit like that for it. But we gonna chop it up about that.
And even on that point, because I can still kind of like point in, like, it's really only me, like,
yeah,
with the investments, with everything that's coming down to it, like, I'm pulling everything out my own pocket, like, making sure that I'm good and tied in and everything, and I make sure everything get done. But that's the only reason why I guess like I'm being the main investor and the only investor so far. But like I don't mind it because me taking the steps, getting one thing done at a time. I know I got this done, or this came in, or I can get this done. Me. Yeah, like I know and I can see what's going on. Like everybody else may not see, and I talk about this a lot on the podcast, but everybody may not see what I see or what I have going on. But when they see the full outcome and when I have everything fully presentable and this, that, and the third, they're gonna be like, "Man, Ken, you've been turning up," but the whole time I've been step by step, you know, one thing at a time, making sure I take care of this, make sure I write this down, make sure I go here, trying to stay organized, trying to stay prepared, trying to stay ahead, just trying to stay disciplined. So that'd be the main thing, just me being disciplined with myself and knowing what to spend on and what not to spend on, what to save for, what not to save for, whatever. And it's a lot of things that I want to do, but we getting there. You know what I'm saying? One day at a time. That's why
I was trying to think. I was waiting on you to say some old doubtful shit. I was gonna cut you. I was nope. You got nope. I was gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's going. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get there.
It's just one step at a time. You know. Yeah. It's just a process until
you learn the better process. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, and we get more investors.
Because chicken got sauce for sale. And if you know a better process, shit can streamline a little better. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
The process is me and Cam might give us another podcast or something like that. You know, just for the game, you know, or something. I don't know.
I know it's funny.
They're my little brother. Hold up right quick. Hey, I'm doing this interview right now. I'm doing this interview right now for this podcast. I'm gonna call you back. I just wanted to tell you happy birthday, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna call you back.
All right.
Yeah. And my little brother though, today his birthday. Yeah, I wish my little brother birthday. I mean, happy birthday. Wish him well, man.
So, what's one of the most challenging projects you feel like you've worked on?
I put the most effort in probably on R&B records. I guess it's just because of the type of artist or something, you know. The process of getting a song created is different. Because I don't really do like packs of R&B beats like I do rap beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you sing. Come on, sit with me. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let me find your space. You know, and then from there, yeah, I might. Hey, I got a couple on for you. I'm gonna send them to you. You might like these because I got a general ballpark idea. But you know, they create a process like I don't know. I want to say I prefer that, but I like, you know, I like to run a gun. You know what I'm saying? With the trap music too, though. It's fun.
So, how would you say? I wouldn't even say that. What's one of the lessons that you've learned on your journey with doing like producing and engineering? Well, not engineering, but just producing and being around people.
That's what I learned right there. Be around. You know what I'm saying? That's probably next to, you know, getting good at your craft. Being around is probably the next most important thing. You know, while you building the business, while you building the brand and doing all that, being around is like vital to all this shit. You know, for real. Because if you good and you around, eventually, you know, some gonna pop for you. You just gotta keep working. That's why I said early, you know what I'm saying? My advice to the producers, like, cook. I always have something fresh. You know what I'm saying? That last jump was hard, but the next jump gonna be harder.
And what's one of the biggest risks you feel like you took, and do you feel like it paid off?
Why? This what I've been doing my whole life. I don't work no jobs. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is the risk. You know what I'm saying? I had full scholarship, college. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. And went back to school again for audio engineering and live sound and shit. Like, you know, I could have went a different route multiple times, but you know, I just feel like, you know, being present, like I said, shit like this, being at the studio, you know what I'm saying, being around the artists, the new people that's coming through, that's trying, it helped me, you know, feel what's going on, you know what I'm saying, and feel where it's going, so I can keep pushing, you know, so I don't get outdated or nothing, because music be changing so fast, bro. It's like, music be sounding like this one day, 2 weeks later, it's a whole new vibe. You ain't lost in the cat, you're lost in the sauce if you don't, you know what I'm saying, keep up.
So how do you feel like you stay creative and stay inspired on a day-to-day basis, especially with everything that's going on in the world?
Honestly, I'm rarely inspired. And when I catch it, I just catch it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. I do what I do, like I said, because it's muscle memory. Because, you know, I programmed myself because I knew this was a choice and the risk that I was going to take, that I got to work like this all the time. So that's what I do. I get up, make beats. And when I, you know what I'm saying, once I do my little thing, get my little money and shit like that, I make beats. Once I see my kids, check on them, make some beats. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I do, you know what I'm saying, outside of it, go back, make some beats. Call somebody, like, what you doing with them beats? You know what I'm saying? Something. All day, every day. Oh, yeah.
So, for the people who want to know what does Chicken Mike do for fun besides make beats?
Nothing. Get money and make beats.
Hey, there's some people out here in the world that's like that. Y'all just, I don't. I was thinking about this Kanye West song earlier today, the Runaway Joint. He was like, this the song for the jerk off that'll never take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Runaway state. I was like, when I think about that, I was like, hey, bro, like, bro, we really don't take days off. I really like, this is all I do is just sit at the studio. I come to the studio, shoot videos, record, make beats, make beats, shoot videos, make edit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my process. You know, like.
And this how it gotta be, food. You know what I'm saying? Gonna lie, cause I mean, you know, I'm on your podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's major. You know what I'm saying? You'll be in front of a lot of people and shit. Like to some people, you know, when you was asking me what a high reach success and shit like that, to some people, this is success.
Yeah.
But you know why I'm here? The same shit I told you earlier. You gotta be around. You gotta keep cooking. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's going. That's how you know. That's how you get there. If that's your goal, you know what I'm saying. If that's what you're trying to do. Now, as far as like you know, big record placements and all that stuff, you know, I'm not the guy to give you advice on that type of stuff. You know, I done had my few little spouts with you know majors and stuff like that, but due to me not knowing the business, you know what I'm saying, she didn't go how it was supposed to go. But you know, that's another. I guess that's another important thing too. I guess I forgot to mention.
But that's kind of going into the next question. Like, what would you tell any producers or anybody that's dealing with a management or label or any type of situation of this sort?
What advice would I have to them?
Yeah, or what? Like even for like just anything. Like, what would you tell them like to be aware of or weary of, or just be like mindful of because it was something that you probably didn't even.
Man, get you a lawyer. Point blank period. Get you a lawyer and get a lawyer for your lawyer. And, you know, make sure you got the appropriate lawyers for the right thing because there's different lawyers, you know what I'm saying? There's different lawyers for music, there's different lawyers for finances and shit like that, real estate, all that other shit. So, you know, make sure you got the appropriate lawyers, not your uncle, your cousin, that, you know, whatever the fuck, you know, get the appropriate lawyers. And, you know, and like I said, get lawyers for them too because, you know, they trying to, at the end of the day, everybody hear me, they trying to feed their family. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? What you say? What you say? What my name is and why that my name? You know, this is what it's about, man. About the chicken, man. You know, aside from the babies, you know, the babies in this chicken because that's what they force us to use to take care of the babies.
With that being said, y'all, we're gonna go into a 5-minute break. So you make sure y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? This is sponsored by my brand, Cam Leafs. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go tap in on the website. But we're gonna be right back. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a DM. And we back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It was a little 5-minute break, but you know, y'all ain't gonna know. Camera match to make this shit happen. We took a little break and we were just chopping it up. And it made me think about some more questions and some more topics as well. How do you feel what you're doing with producing is? What do you feel like your legacy is gonna be left behind after? Or what do you feel like? How you gonna change the world with what you're doing, or in your own way?
Well, you know, as of right now, because I ain't going nowhere right now, you know, I got stuff for sale. But, you know, when I feel like I might be going somewhere, I'm going to give open game to a lot of people, you know, and, you know, and hey, do some things.
What you feel like your legacy going to represent?
Knowledge and work.
Hard work.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? Learn something, know it well, and work it to its fullest, you know what I'm saying, potential. Don't half step it. Don't take a break. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody talk you out of it.
Yeah.
Confuse you, make you feel like you're wasting time. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Learn something and learn it well.
Do it. Keep doing it.
But no, I ain't that guy. I'm not gonna tell you to do the things they tell you not to do. Because a lot of times when they tell y'all not to do shit,
not saying that, but
y'all don't need to be doing that shit.
Say,
but
you
like
want
I said,
to be
if you
a
done,
gamer or a streamer, and they're like, stop playing the game all the time. But nowadays,
if
we
you
live in a
know
time.
it though, but that's what I'm saying. But you gotta know it. You can't just be like, hey, people get paid off a game. So I'm play games too.
But
you gotta know. All right, well, this is what we do.
Some kids out here already know that joint be like, Mom,
Right.
Dad, look.
Yeah, and you gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? Who arguing with them? Ain't nobody arguing with them. Is the ones who sit and ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? That we gotta have this talk with. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, at the end of the day, it's about knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Learn something, learn it well. Not just learn how to play it, but learn the business. You know what I'm saying? Learn how it's profitable. Learn why they making money off of it. So you
how
can
they making money.
Yeah, so you can see, you know what I'm saying, if you can fit in there somewhere. And once you see where you can fit in, attack it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the hole.
And what artists or any other producers do you feel like you want to work with or collab with?
Want to work with? I mean, I don't know. I don't really got a list or nothing like that, and I don't really count nobody out. You know, cause I'm willing to work with whoever you want to work. Not no shade or nothing like that, but even if your work is subpar, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Let's work. You know what I'm saying? Let me make it better. You know what I'm saying? Watch what I do. So next time I come make a beat with you, you can do something different. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know. Or maybe some of your off shit might show me something different. You know what I'm saying? Whoever knows, because you know music is expressive. So you know how you express yourself is unique. And I might have never saw it that way until I saw you do that and drop that note there and leave that space there. So, you know.
And what's one of the most spontaneous or adventurous things that you feel like you've ever done
in life?
Yeah.
Maybe. I knew I still had a lot of money to get, but you know what I said? Fuck it.
My boy said, made babies.
I swear to God. That's the most spontaneous thing. Like, you know, the mother just like, you know what? Yep. Right now. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
If you can go back in about 5, 10, maybe 15 years or whatever, and give yourself any advice or tell yourself anything, what would it be?
Right. Love yourself. Because the only love you got, you already got it. You know what I'm saying? You already gonna get, you know what I'm saying? I said that wrong. The only love you gonna get, you already get it. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want some more, you gotta give yourself some more. That's what I tell myself.
Do you be going on any shows or anything? Like when you be with artists and they have done anything to your songs or doing major things, whatever. Do you go participate?
I rarely go, you know what I'm saying, get in videos and stuff like that. But I like, you know what I'm saying, I go in the audience, you know what I'm saying, because I go to support. I'm gonna spend my money, you know, because same way I expect you to spend some money with me on this beat. I know that's your craft. I don't want you ain't gotta give me no free, you know what I'm saying, get down, I'm gonna pay like everybody else at the door. I'm gonna be in this bitch, yeah, you know, in the crowd. You know, show my support that way.
It's the same way as like if somebody was to book me for a video shoot, like I could get in like 9 times out of 10 sometimes, like depending on what's all going on. Like if it's not really just somebody I'm always working with and they be like, okay, we gotta move fast, we gotta get behind her and do this, okay, yeah, that's understandable. But and if they want them walking up on the stage and everything. But for the most part, like if it's somebody like my homeboy DTB, he had a show and he was like, Cam, go and get your ticket. I'm like, you ain't gotta tell me twice, what you talking about? I'm finna what? Man, you trying to go and get this shit done together anyway. So it's like, yeah, I'm finna go and buy the ticket. But when I went to try to go buy the ticket or whatever, I guess they had took him off the flyer or whatever, and he was like, "Why y'all take him off the flyer?" But my whole thing say is like, I was gonna show my support even if I'm gonna go there and shoot the video for him regardless, because it's like shit, you help me with beats, you shoot, you know what I'm saying, you pay me for videos or whatever, and shit.
I mean, we feed it to my free game, and this music shit. A lot of this shit is scratch your back, I scratch mine. I pay you, you pay me, because we really pay each other and help each other survive until, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers get that one that make motherfuckers come knock me publishing and all that shit come. We really just, I was like, all right, this is what you do, you good at it, all right, I want you to do my shit all the time. How much you want for to do it? All right, here you go. I'm gonna spend my money with you so you can do it. And if you want a certain type of sound, you come holler at me. Or you know some people that want that sound, you come holler at me. They spend their money with me, I do it. It ain't really, you know what I'm saying? That's really making the living off of it, to be honest, until, you know, see it records and do their thing.
Yeah.
And you got all your ducks in a row, you know, because that's a must. Gotta have them ducks in a row.
So have you ever had beat block?
I probably get it more than I know, but like I say, due to muscle memory and looking at music like math, I don't never notice it, you know, because like I said, I get on here and I push this button. Okay, this button make this sound, and with this sound, I gotta go this many notes up, this many notes down, this many this to make something sound to my liking. I ain't gonna say right, you know, but to my liking. So. You know, and then I just build off of it, you know. So I don't really experience the beat like as far as getting out what I want to hear, you know what I'm saying? That's different, you know. Because there's a lot of times where I'm like, man, I want to make this sound. I want to do this. But due to, like I say, my feelings or whatever I'm going through and due to the fact that this is my vehicle of expression, sometimes I ain't feeling the right way to be able to make that sound that I want to make, you know. Cause it might be some groovy, happy shit, but you know, I'm in the trenches. I'm trying to make shit happen for the family and this and that right now. I ain't really got that pep in me to push, you know what I'm saying? Unless I go look at the math and copy some shit, you know what I'm saying? To, like, all right, this the formula, boom, I do this, make these, but I still ain't gonna get what I want, you know what I'm saying? Because I want the feeling, you know what I'm saying? That's the point for me, at least. You know, I be wanting to get the feeling.
So we're gonna go a little light. I ain't gonna say light, but you know, I'll wall with these next few questions.
All right, bro. Watch yourself.
What's your take with Aliens?
I mean, shit, same take I got on everything else. We don't motherfucking know. I mean, until you got enough money to ask the right questions without getting killed, you know what I'm saying? You ain't.
What if one just like,
no.
I ain't gonna say like can't even, like, what if you just seen one day and was like, you know what the fuck? And like, you just see that motherfucker and he's just looking.
If I seen one day, hey, you know, it's, you know, what's up? You know, how you doing? As long as I ain't trying to hurt me, you know. I mean, if they is, you know, then we gonna do whatever we gotta do to survive, and if we can't, we can't, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna try.
Well, what if they just try to communicate, but in their way of communicating, it look like they trying to hurt you or whatever? So you just like, oh,
You gotta teach their ass like you teach anybody else. Hold up. The fuck you mean? You like, nigga, belt the ass. Let me show you right quick. Hold up. This is not how we do things.
Hey, like, hello, now you just come touch the nigga brain and shit.
Yeah, look, man, you know, space, personal, you know, not extraterrestrial, not everywhere. Yeah, you know.
You catch hands. That feeling right.
I don't know about throwing no hands with no alien food. I don't know about that. I believe in immediate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta go there.
You gotta go there.
they read brains. They throw motherfuckers without touching them and shit. Boy, you better not fight no motherfucking alien.
Man, if
Boy, you
that's the
crazy
case,
as hell.
shit. Trying to just go it's gonna be like, ooh.
Man, that's why you gotta get your Jedi mind tricks out. You better get your mind together right now so you know how to block. Like, alright, you think I'm thinking this, but I'm thinking this. I'm gonna go get this. Then, like, or you know what I'm saying. If you figure out that they coming before they, try to learn something. Like I say, knowledge is key. Figure out how to speak these, different languages of these ancient cultures and stuff. There's a reason why they click certain ways and stuff. If they real, because if they real, they talk to somebody before. Goddamn it, they ain't been waiting all this time. Been saying, "Well, oh, we know motherfuckers down there. We want to go, but we ain't going. We ain't been yet."
Somebody been talking to them. They already been.
That's if they real though. And if they ain't, then hey, oh well. You want to go viral?
We always going.
Look, I'm tell you what I told my baby mama one time, right? She asked me something like that, something about like the aliens and shit like that, and I was like, you know what? I mean, I ain't really scared of no aliens and shit like that, cause if it's time to go, it's time to go. But if given opportunity, I will impregnate Lady Alien and create a new race.
I said, fuck it, we making a hybrid.
Fuck you talking about for sure.
It's gonna be like what's that movie with had Chris Rock in it a long time ago.
I don't know. You gotta tell me so I can watch this.
I can't even remember the name of it, but it was like they had the little floating car and the little half-bred alien. They had the little half-bred alien girl or whatever. And the other dude, I think he was sleeping with her or whatever. The white dude.
But hey.
They'll leave it in the comments. Somebody be like, I know what movie you're talking about. Yeah, so if y'all know which movie I'm talking about, just, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, because I want to watch it, I'm a recovering horror, y'all, so, don't judge me.
If you could go back in time or go into the future, what time and why?
I ain't the most optimistic about the future, so I ain't going there. I would consider maybe going to the past. Can I go? Like, am I going with full knowledge of what I know now? Yeah, I'll probably go back to the past. Probably like, tell a few motherfuckers get your shit together, my nigga. Like, don't trust them. They not cool. You know what I'm saying? They not the guys.
Them not the ones that you want to be hanging with.
Yeah, them not the guys. And that's not the way either. We got it. We got it figured out already. It's boring, but we got it figured out. At least for, whoever I could, connect with. That's what I'm about now. Whoever on my team, whoever on my village, Let's make the world great for us.
Yeah.
I ain't really too concerned with everybody else, not to be too, what I'm saying.
Standoffish or not.
Yeah. You feel me? Because I care dearly for everybody, but if I understand, principle, morals, and I mean, even if you want to be religious about it, I understand the scripture, correctly. My first concern is me, then my seed and my family, and that, includes like, who I'm birthed through and all that shit, mama, daddy, grandmama, brother, sister, whatever. And then once I have enough provision for that, then my extras go to my community. You know what I'm saying? And then after my community, then to, I guess the state or the nation or whatever, however you choose to grow or whatever. But primarily, you're supposed to extend yours. And as you extend your community and your village, that's who you extend your provisions to. I don't believe in just giving it to whoever. Nope.
So if you had a comfort meal, what would it be?
A comfort meal?
Yeah.
Vagina.
But, well, ladies, you heard that.
Hey man, hey, that was not an invite.
Listen, that was not an invite.
It's not like that.
He's like, I'm already taken. It's over with. That's just my compliment for me.
We got babies and all types of shit. I'm a girl dad. I can't, you know, they ain't going. I got a lot of more years before they going for any of that, you know. And I'll be old by then, so.
So what's one secret talent that you think you have besides making beats and producing?
A secret talent. I don't know. I got a lot of secrets, you know what I'm saying?
Mine would be cooking, but I think people already know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know that, so I'm pretty sure people that know you know that. So I mean, people that know
But
me
a lot
know
of
what I
people
do.
know me just like he just shoot videos, record. Like I honestly,
Well, they don't know you.
I'm
They
cooking.
they just associate with you for your videography. If that's what it's called, is that the right word? Who cares? We said it. So boom. If it's not, whatever.
Or what does Chicken have next? You got any more plans? You got any more projects you working on? You got any more artists you working with?
Whenever DT figure out why they hating, then you know, got some shit dropping with him. You know, he always wanna know why they hating. I still can't tell him yet, you know, but for sure that, and like I said, I might pop it on him, you know, one time for the one time, maybe.
For the people who want to find you, how can they find you?
Preferably just come find me on Instagram at 901 Chicken. You know, yeah, that's how you can talk to me. Anything else, you probably gonna get ignored, so I ain't even gonna send you there. Just, you know, come hit me at 901 Chicken on Instagram, and we'll go from there, you know. And I do good business. I'm flexible, so don't be scared. And I do beats for grades too. So for all the young kids, you know what I'm saying, in school, and get 'em. I ain't super hard on y'all. I know, you know, everybody just don't, you know, do too much basketball, but you gotta do something. So you gotta see, you know what I'm saying, I got you, you know what I'm saying, a free lease. And you got some B's, I give you 5. If you got A's, like all A's, I give you a free exclusive beat personally for you, you know. So yeah, I do beats for grades and shit like that because I want to see the kids learn. And other than that, you know, like I said, everything else is negotiable. It's on the floor. I got standard rates, you know, but we'll chop it up about that if you serious. You know, and other than that, if you feel like you ain't got it, you know, talk to me with what you got. I'm a nice guy sometimes, you know.
You gotta catch them in that mood.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just your boy the Cam, my boy Chicken. You know what I'm saying? Okay, spiritual visuals. And we
Boom.